Hey guys, Mike here with another episode of The Hunger Games with Capital Rebel. First things first, I want to talk about the fandom family tree. I don't really understand why people were getting upset about it because it was more just like a between friends kind of thing. Oh, big deal, they call it the fandom family tree. We're all in the same fandom. It's the Hunger Games fandom and then our family tree. Sorry if that wasn't clear enough. It's an inside joke between friends. Anyone else just needs to fuck off. So the interactive Hunger Games. I mentioned them in my previous video log. I think it's now time to mention them again, only this time I'm not promoting them. Well, I guess I kind of am promoting them because, I'm saying the name and doing that whole thing. They should pay me. They made a couple posts that really kind of irked me. One of which was a video by one of the game makers. Now, I'm all for the game makers being anonymous for these kind of role-playing games on Tumblr, because then it kind of takes the personal aspect out of it, and it helps you be a little more unbiased in your judgment and all that. But this video was very, very personal. Actually, I not only found it personal, I found it insulting. Not everybody's going to drop what they're going to do just so you can have a submission on time. When there's no deadline. If you want something on time, you have to have a deadline for it to be on time. Otherwise, people are just going to submit whenever the fuck they want to because nobody's going to listen to a cunt. End of story. Now the second post here was a message and a reply to the message. That was posted publicly, and I don't really know why. I don't know if they were trying to send a message or not, but the only message I'm hearing is, "Fuck, I'm a little cunt, what do I do?" So the question actually comes from one of the previous game makers from the Tumblr Games too, Kyle. Now he says, "Oh, he whispered," by the way, I'm also going to add, I think that is the stupidest fucking part of this, Who whispers anything? Nobody whispers anything. If I'm going to send you a message, I'm not going to whisper a message to you. Like, hey, did you see the trailer? Oh, gosh. I'm going to be like, dude, you see the fucking trailer? Holy shit! So he whispers, and you need to hear this, alright? It surprised me, and pleasantly so. Kyle whispered, "A word of advice. I haven't been following these games, but a handful of my friends are in them. I have to say something. I saw the video that the female GM posted, and I thought it was very unprofessional for you to be cursing at the audience. These are people who are going to be putting in their time to see what you're doing. Telling them to send in their fucking stuff does not make them want to do it anymore." Kyle, look, if you're watching this, you need to know you nailed it right on the head. Can't agree with you anymore. Although I probably would have used a few more swear words, I think. Now, the reply that this message got really astounds me. Let me read it to you. There are two female game makers. I'm not the one who made the video, however. I felt like I should reply to this. I'm sorry, but if they are putting in their time to take part in the games, why haven't they sent in their stuff in? We made the games to give many people something to do in the lead up to the Hunger Games film release. Something different than the Capital PN and Panem October. These games are called the interactive Hunger Games, meaning that it will involve input from those who are a part of it. Okay, gotta stop right here. Timeout, input. Input is like me giving you an idea, not me sending in my shit, alright? Let's clarify. I don't think it's fair on people who are taking part to be held up by people who joined not pulling their weight. People join knowing that they will be asked to complete challenges, and we trusted them in saying, get it in for next week, rather than setting dates. Honey, that was your first issue. You should have set a date. People like dates. They don't like having this large expanse where they can do whatever the fuck they want. Deadlines? They have them for a reason, honey. Some people abused that trust and decided not to send it in, holding everyone else up, so we set deadlines. Thank God. For people then to drop out saying they don't have the time is just a piss take. Maybe going all out and swearing wasn't the best idea, but we are working hard to make these games happen. Making graphics, writing things for people to read, setting challenges, which will take up all of our time. And for some people to abuse that and hold everything up isn't fair on us, as well as the others who want to make this happen. Okay, yeah, I suppose, but I mean, there's definitely far better ways of going about it, like setting deadlines at the beginning and making sure you have everything planned out and ready to go before you kind of start these things. I mean, generally, that's how big things happen. I mean, just kind of, yeah. What were you doing? Did you have your thumb up your ass or something while you were having people send in requests? Because that confuses the shit out of me. We have the right to be angry when all of our time and effort goes to waste because some people are holding the whole thing up by not listening to us and then dropping out. They knew what was expected of them when they applied to be mentors or stylists or follow the blog to be picked as a tribute. Hopefully this doesn't happen again. More challenges should be up soon. If people continue to not meet deadlines or hold up the games, they will be taken off their role and will find someone else who will meet the deadlines to take over. Sincerely yours, the British Game Maker. Okay, look, honey. We've talked before. I mean literally face to face, okay? This whole thing has been a clusterfuck from the beginning. I am a mentor in these games. I know my obligations here, what I'm supposed to do. Problem being, I never actually have anything to do. I mean, I'm supposed to help my stylist come up with something? Or was I supposed to help my tributes come up with something themselves? Or am I supposed to sit here with my head up my ass? Or am I just supposed to stand here and look pretty because I can do that? If you don't make your points very clear, nobody's going to end up doing what you want them to do, or rather what you need them to do. Moving away from the interactive Hunger Games, because we all wanted a little bit of a rant about that, let's kind of scoot back towards the actual Hunger Games. It's been recently brought to my attention that some characters may not have needed to die in the trilogy. Imura, in fact, wants to know who I think, shouldn't have died. Madge, her death didn't really symbolize anything. I mean, you didn't even find out what happened. Oh, she burned and there was some house fire during the bombing and blah, blah, blah. Oh, she died. She should have played a more crucial role than handing the pin over to Katniss before the 74th Hunger Games. Honestly, I don't understand why Suzanne didn't just keep her alive, because she could have done so much more before dying to make her death something symbolic. Kind of have Madge over here who's just like, oh yeah, I'm just going to go cook some things and have them eat my strawberries. All of a sudden, boom! Everybody's dead. Could have stayed alive a little bit longer, done something a little better, made Katniss a new dress or something, or gone in and be like, bitches, listen up, alright? I know exactly what we're gonna do for the promos, okay? Listen, hey, no, shut the fuck up, Plutarch. I got the floor here, alright? This is what we're gonna do, okay? Dress her up in all fire. I don't give a shit. Synthetic or real, I don't care. Give her some burn stuff if you need to, alright? Who's got the pin? Who's got the pin? Yeah, what? You did what with the pin? Okay, get her another pin. But put it through her nose this time, alright? We want to give her the punk rock feel, alright? Want to make her look badass. Spruce her up a little bit with maybe some coal dust here. Maybe a little bit of ash over here. Absolutely fabulous. Okay, now let's all go together and die. That probably would have been a lot better, I think, than, just kind of heard going, go, and inside her house. Well, guys, that's it for now. This sexy-ass rebel is going to hop back on Tumblr and make sure that you guys get a few more Hunger Games gifts tonight before I go about creating the theme and finalizing the template for the Hunger Games pickup lines. So everybody, have a great day, and may the odds be ever in your favor.